Richards followed up with that post with another one quoting Malcolm X, comparing white conservatives to white liberals. The quote stating white liberals are more dangerous. So joining us now to discuss, Janelle King is the host of The Janelle King Show, and April Chapman is Project 21 ambassador. Great to have you, ladies. I have to start with you first, April. I mean, what do you make of this assessment that the DSA, they're calling them white supremacists?
It is a joy to see the left demolish and eat itself. At the end of the day, if you examine the policies of the Democratic Socialists of America, none of the policies are geared toward lifting up any group. It's about everybody being at the bottom. So I would ask, on what basis is he saying that the Democratic Socialists of America are racist? Is it because there's no particular policy specific for Black people or specific for women? They keep forgetting that socialism is about the warmth of collectivism. You don't get to be special in the Democratic Socialist framework. And so the whole entire movement is going to implode on itself. And I'd be interested to see where this conversation leads. I'm just enjoying it from the sideline.
Yeah, well, Janelle, Christian and I were looking at some of the primary results and the parties afterwards, and had commented a couple of times, wow, it's all like middle-aged white women.
Yeah.
I mean, just an observation, but I hadn't really thought about it past that. Do you think that he's tapped into something?
Yeah, I mean, this is not something that is that's unseen or different or not the norm when it comes to the Democrat Party. And I'm always happy to be on the panel with April because I know she gets it just like me. The fact of the matter is, what they see, particularly white liberal women that are older white liberal women, is that they're dealing with this whole white guilt. They're dealing with the bleeding heart syndrome, and it's all coming from narratives. The fact of the matter is racism and white supremacy and the claim of racism is extremely profitable, and it's easier to compete when you are tilting the playing field a little bit or getting a crutch in order to assist you while everyone else is competing like normal. The fact of the matter is, when you have these threats of racism and when you decide that we're no longer going to push this, we're no longer going to make this the narrative, a lot's going to happen. The ambulance chasers who make money off of chasing down these ambulances are going to go away. Minority contracts that are only given to minorities will go away. National funding will cease. So it's profitable, and they see it, they're using it, and they're doing it on the backs of minorities, and it's just absurd.
Yeah, and not paying attention to what minorities really need or any of the policies that affect them. But turning to this was pretty explosive yesterday on Capitol Hill. Texas Congressman Brandon Gill questioning Smithsonian National Museum of American History Director Anthea Harding in a House Oversight Committee hearing on the museum's efforts to reshape the past. Now, Gill pointing out her museum published a documents that are linking politeness to white supremacy. Let's watch.
Is it important to be polite?
Excuse me, sir?
Is it important to be polite?
Yes, sir.
It's also interesting because the same mass action toolkit that your organization has been promoting references politeness as a defining characteristic of white supremacy culture. Ma'am, are you a white supremacist?
No, sir.
April, so much
Pretty
to discuss
clever
there. Yeah, that was a good one.
It was an amazing gotcha moment, but if you think about it, I examined this pamphlet or the website, the information that they put on there that she's objectively denying. And if you think about it, the way they frame the whiteness, all of the characteristics that they claimed to be considered whiteness, such as punctuality or being on time or family, all of those are anti-Christian, anti-God. It's an ethic that's framed around the Judeo-Christian ethic, and it demonstrates that the left is effectively trying to turn America against America, and then they want to turn them against God. I would be interested in finding out what would be the replacement if you want Americans to view these things as being anti or whiteness, or associate these things with whiteness. What ends up happening is America starts to hate itself. And then in the Black community, if those things are associated with whiteness, then you would want to go as far away from that and do the opposite, which will effectively keep Black people at the bottom. It's like the bigotry of low expectations.
Yeah, I got to say, I'm not sure what in the heck the Smithsonian Museum is doing, even considering having anything about politeness and tying that on that top of that to white supremacy.
Yeah.
The whole thing just baffles me. They don't know what they're doing.
No.
Janelle King and April Chapman, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.
you.